Are we better today? Probably not. Yeah, it's a work in progress. This is by no means the Bills giving up or trying to take a step back or anything like that. I would just hope that people know I'm as competitive as hell, and I ain't giving in. It's April the 3rd, 4th, again, April the 3rd. We play in September. So let's be patient and let us work through this. This organization and our fan base needs to trust that we're going to trot out a damn good team come September. And that's our plan, and that's not changing.
He's right. They don't play until September. There are many things they can still do to address the glaring deficiency at receiver. 5 of 6 receivers from last year are gone from the Buffalo Bills. They are rebuilding that room from scratch. Stefon Diggs, obviously the biggest domino to fall. But as we were saying last segment, we now enter the draft 3 weeks away, knowing that they're going to be looking to draft receivers. And they may have to give up some draft capital in order to get themselves in position to get a guy, because there really aren't a lot of options out there. We'll talk about that more specifically coming up. But, Chris, I don't dismiss the idea that the Bills will be fundamentally different than they are when September rolls around. They'll have a chance to work with the guys they have. They'll have a chance to see who else is out there. And they still have Josh Allen. I mean, if in the past it was Josh Allen basically relied upon to do everything and Diggs wasn't as heavily involved down the stretch when they turned it around last year, then, they'll just say, hey, Josh, find a way. Here's your cast of characters. Find a way.
Yeah, no, and I think that's why they're trying to get out of this, Mike. I mean, really, all due accounts, we're seeing what the Bills make a transition of something we've begged for a little bit or made, shined a lot of light on the last 2 years. By all due accounts, yeah, they're flipping over this room. They're doing what we've talked about. And wait, they're not that explosive at receiver. They got one of the greatest arms in the history of the sport, and they got nobody that can really separate there, right? And to me, and again, Diggs is not that guy that just blows you away either. It's about route running. He can still scare you deep, but that's not his bread and butter, right? But to go out and get a Curtis Samuel is, in it when he's healthy and going, is 3 rockets up your ass type of guy. Matt Collins, he's that guy that's always been, I'll run deep and clear it out for everybody underneath, and, I'll be open deep, if it's the right coverage. So I think they are trying to make a concerted effort to be a little less like you're talking about Josh Allen having to make magic on an 11-play drive with a scramble and a laser and a quarterback design run and then another laser. And then they're starting to go, let's get a guy that can catch the ball and run for 40 yards and help out Josh Allen a little bit. I think that's what they're in the process of doing up there in Buffalo.
There are some parallels between Buffalo and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, right.
Chiefs 2 years ago trade Tyreek Hill. The Chiefs have won every Super Bowl played since they traded Tyreek Hill, but
right.
Of course they won one with Tyreek Hill as well. You look at the Buffalo receiving options, you look at the Chiefs receiving options. The big difference I see, though, is tight end. Mahomes has Travis Kelce, and they're waiting for, I think, high-end performance from Dalton Kincaid, first-round pick a year ago, and Dawson Knox, who's done well.
Right.
Those guys may get leaned on a lot more moving forward in this revamped receiving corps.
I would think so. And, with the offensive line showing the ability to run the ball and be a little physical, hopefully that's where they're maybe going to go here. 2 tight ends. We're going to run the ball and be physical and powerful. You're going to overplay that. We'll spread you out. We got tight ends that can work the underneath intermediate stuff. And if you play on them too hard, we got some guys that got some heat over the top with a guy that's got as much heat in the right arm as we've ever seen. And we're going to do that. That, how it looks to me right now, Mike, to what you're saying. I would agree. That's where it seems like it's going. And then, where do they add that receiver in the draft like you talked about? Do they go first round and just stay put and wait for somebody there? The second round, I think there'll still be some good guys available. Or do they make that move to go, no, we're going to move up and get a guy that we like, we believe in, and we think can be a difference maker right away? That's what I think we're all, going to be intrigued and looking for in Buffalo.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.